And
Clean them out. Down and quiet.
we are live. We are live and alive. You get a nap in today?
I got a little power nap.
A little power nap. Did you have some power noodles?
No, I had some power waffles after my power nap.
There you go.
Blueberry waffles with a lot of butter. Matter of fact, I was thinking, I had just woken up from my nap, and I was putting the butter on my waffles. The 2-pack of butter, you use Kerrygold, right?
I do.
You probably use any type of butter, but the Kerrygold packs looks like a bar of soap. It's just a random thought I had while I was making the waffles. I was like, this box almost looks like a bar of soap. And then I was opening up a stick of butter. I was like, that's almost the consistency of a bar of soap. When it's cold. Anyway.
All right, let's go out there and share this. See, on our 8th episode, I'm watching on my Facebook page, and it's got subtitles on it. I'm watching you talk about your butter bar of soap.
Nice.
It's like I'm in the future. All right. Well, so had a nap, had some waffles. I got to do brakes on my daughter's car. That was a lot of fun.
What time did you finish that?
What time did I finish? Well, about 7, and then I came and fought with the call-in feature, which maybe if we get, I don't know if our one watcher, I think our one watcher was me, maybe on Facebook. I don't know. We'll see. Let's
Are you back?
Hit up some folks. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Some people were asking when we were going live next, so I'm throwing out the messages. See if we can get some folks.
Anthony said, "Where y'all been at?"
Oh, is Anthony on? Did I miss a note?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let me go find some comments. Anthony's in the house. We have been busy. Where you been at? I haven't seen you in a while. Was he at Tillyard?
You know his default is just going to adrenaline. Just
He was
doing
at
that
this weekend. And Justin Slayton's in the house. All right, we are at 5. We are now at 6. Oh my goodness, we don't even know how to act with this many people. Well, let's. I tell you what, if you guys will share this out, if we can get into the teens, that means 13 or more people watching. We will throw the number up and we'll take some calls. So get out there on the Book of Faces and the Tubes of You and share this and. Let's see if we can get up into the teens. What's up, Chris Chapman in the house? And we can get up into the double digits. We will take some calls. So between now and then, we're going to talk about the races we did, and maybe some tech talk from Jason, the professor.
No,
and
not
Not even a little bit about the motors, nitros?
maybe. Probably not.
All right.
It's already 8:36.
All right. Maybe we'll save that for next time. Well, let's jump into
it's going down right now.
I know. We are not going towards the teens. We are going towards the zeros. That's all right. That's all right. Trying to get our episode count up, so
I can't believe it's number 8 already.
I know. Yeah, we're almost being the double digits. I got to quit shaking because my microphone's going crazy. Too much coffee today. But all right, well, I'll do a quick recap of Wicked, and then we can do a recap, or you can do a recap of the Tilted Worlds, and then we will talk a little bit about World of RC, the ProTech 1/8 scale. Massive race. I mean, it was such a huge. What's up, Dakota? The build has not started. I opened the box. That's as far as the build got, and I did that at World of RC. So I got to build. I'll probably be building. Build for about an hour after this tonight, maybe 2, and then try to finish it tomorrow. So you guys get out there and share this, and we're going to talk about 8 scale ProTech for sure. We can get some folks on here. We'll do a little call in. We got a live call in feature, so that I just spent 45 minutes working on. Excuse me. I tried to get away from the microphone. That did not work.
No, it works pretty good.
Oh, did it? Okay. Yeah. All right. Leaned out this weekend, that's for sure. We'll talk about that too. All right. So Wicked Weekend, down in close to Gainesville, Georgia. I don't remember exactly what town it was. Not too far from where we were. Dave and I were at, what's it called? I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, so Wicked Weekend, pretty cool location, really big track, lots of pros there, and Jason looks done. That's because he had a nap.
I am done.
He just woke up from a nap. That's his power nap face. But yeah, so Wicked Weekend. I think there were 700 and something or so entries. It was a lot of folks. It was a lot of fun. The track did not blow out really at all. It got maybe a few bumps, but it was pretty packed. Apparently they finished the track on Tuesday, I think they said. And so they put a ton of water on it. So it had a really, really good moisture base, and it stayed together really well. It grooved up. Most of the folks were on like a super softs that they were saucing with FPJ Red, and it was pretty cool because it rained a lot, so it didn't really get hot. I want to say maybe it got in the 80s one day, and late Saturday, it kind of got warm. But yeah, it grooved up pretty good, but I don't think people got past blues. I think the softs were about the firmest that everybody got on. Dave and I were on kamikazes. Blues, I don't think we were saucing. I don't think I was saucing. But most of the mains for us, because we're not fast enough, were on Saturday night. So there were 20 races on Saturday night, and Dave and I were in 6 of them. 6 of the 20 races we were in. We might have been in 7. I think Dave might have bumped to a race that night. He bumped in one race, and I bumped in one race. My race, yeah, I bumped, but my race was the next morning. I was supposed to be in 2021 or 22 or 23, something like that, which would have been at like 7:10 in the morning, and I was so cooked because I had to be up at like 6 the morning that Saturday morning, and we were up till late Saturday night, and I just was like, you know what, I got enough track time, I'm good. So I didn't even race my C main or whatever it was for 40 plus. It was just a lot of practice on Thursday, and then you either got to race, or you've got to practice Thursday or Friday. Thursday practice was from 8 until 8. And then from 8 to 10, the second practice session started. And so I was in the A group. Dave was in the B group. I got from 8 to 8 on Thursday. He got from 8 to 10 on Thursday, and then he got from 7 till noon on Friday. And then there was 12:30. They started a 3-minute shakedown, and it was in alphabetical order. You could run whatever chassis you wanted, and so you got 3 minutes to see what the track was up to. And so we did. I did my shakedown. I don't know if Dave got his shakedown in because he was making some changes to the car, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of racing, a lot of track time. Maddie just killed it. She had a really good weekend. She was working with Jared Tebow as coach, and they said that was amazing. Really, really awesome. And so that was cool. S-Works did pretty well. They didn't. I don't know that we won anything, but definitely some podiums. I think B-Rose had a good weekend. It's been too long. I can't remember all the folks who did well, but S-Works showed up. There was a lot of S-Works there, probably 20 some odd drivers, 30 some odd drivers in the team photo that we took. So a lot of fun, long drive. Tressa wasn't there, so it wasn't as cool as it could have been. I didn't have any dogs with me, so. No, I did. I had Chloe. I had one, so it was okay. But Chloe was bored without her other 4-legged friends. So
Was traction like getting better as the weekend went on?
It did. It got pretty good. The complaint about the track was that there were not very many. It was very technical, so there wasn't much passing opportunities. You really had to wait for somebody to make a mistake, so much so that there's a pretty questionable pass by Tater Sontag in I believe it was the B sort of the pro race, one of the buggy races, and he followed this other dude around. I can't remember the guy's name. He followed him around for like 2 laps and was really breaking and checking up to not get into him. And then finally, after not being able to find a way around him, I think it was Tyler. He went a little wide going under the front straight, and Tater tried to go inside of him, and then the guy tried to come back into the line, and they got together, and he went off, and I think he flamed out, and Tater ended up taking the bump spot. But it was for the bump spot, but there was a lot of questions about passing opportunities because the track was so technical. So I don't pass, I get passed. So you have to ask somebody else if about passing opportunities. I wait for people to wreck and then I just keep driving. So
that sounds like some shit Anthony would do. So
no, Anthony Anthony's the guy that's wrecking. He's the guy I'm waiting to wreck. So, we're up to 10. Man, 3 away from taking some calls. All right. Well, we better get through these updates.
Dakota said he wants to call in. So,
up to 11. Dakota's we'll get Dakota on the line. So let's do the tilt yard overview. Now that you want to unmute.
Tilt yard. What happened? It was a huge turnout for tilt yard. I think. I could be wrong, but I think he said it's his biggest turnout. So last year he had like 170 some entries, and this year was about 180. So a lot of people, I think a lot of people from Jersey were there. A lot of people traveled in to get there. What happened at Tilt Yard? Saturday qualifying. I thought the invitational class was a little weird. They I think they drew like a number from a hat to pick their starting order, which is kind of strange. Normally after qual 1, wherever you place, it's like a seeding round. But I could be wrong because I wasn't in the race, but I think they basically picked a number out of a hat, and if you pick 12, but you qualified third. You're starting 12th that next heat. So that was a little goofy, but I'm not against like a wild card, trying something different. I think that's cool. Yeah. But I tell you what, for the invite class, they were racing. There was no qualifying about it. They were getting after it. Every round, they were not playing games. So anyway, that was kind of unique, I guess.
Well, it wasn't laps. Just to clarify, it wasn't laps in time. It was a live race for qualifying.
No, but it looked like that. Like they were being that competitive.
No, it was. No, that's how it was. That was some of the complaints for the.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was the big complaint about the folks that didn't stick around were, well, I'm not gonna put words in their mouth. I was told that it was because it was not regular qualifying. You weren't just on the clock. It was an actual live race for qualifying. And that seeded you to the final. And it was only in the invitational that was the case. And
yeah.
If anybody's on that was in the invitational and I got that wrong, please jump in and clarify. But that's the way that I was told that it was it was a live race. It was a real deal. First place, on the track was first place. So it was
that makes sense.
Yeah. And like you said, it's something different, we do a lot of the same stuff and then kind of gets boring. So that was kind of cool. Like the Pro-Am, it was different. The points mattered, the sportsman mattered. And so that was kind of cool to do something a little different. I know you and I've talked about maybe some different options for racing, no bump spots, wherever you race is where you race, and getting trophies for every main. If we want to go trophy hunting, then we'll just make trophies for every race, but just different, just something different, because there's always complaints about the way that things are going. So like I said, I'm all about the discussion. Let's think about some different stuff.
Well, on that note, Powerline has some pretty cool oddball races coming up. I think it might be. Is it this weekend or next weekend? At the Backyard Nats.
Next weekend is Backyard.
It's next weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, they're doing exhibition races, so that's pretty cool. But anyway,
what does the exhibition race do?
There's a few different races they're doing. They're doing relay race.
Gotcha. Okay.
Last man standing. They're doing a bunch of different things.
2 drivers. Are they doing that one again?
Probably the 2 drivers per car. Yeah.
I hear you're a big fan of that, especially when it happens in the middle of a main.
yeah, we'll get into that. But back to Tillyard. So really cool turnout. That invite class was chaotic, but and I think it was Brandon Swisher that was handing out the numbers for their starting order.
Yeah, I think he was the kind of the RD for this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's 14 Nitro trucks that showed up. That's pretty freaking awesome.
I bet that's a record. That's definitely a 2024 record in Virginia. I don't know of any other place we've even been double digits.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's
we
awesome.
could get double digits at Adrenaline if we tried.
We could absolutely have double digits.
Yeah. Other than that, so Tillyard was Tillyard. It was a lot of fun. Saturday, we did get a little bit of a rain delay between round 2 and 3, somewhere around there. And then Sunday, we got through the first few mains, and then it started pouring. And it was so bad, you might as well just pack up and leave. So that's what people did. And eventually, Homer said, "Have a nice weekend, guys."
Oh, So you think it was just because everybody was bailing, or do you think he just said, "Oh, it's just not
Oh,
gonna make it"?
no, the track was a swimming pool.
Gotcha.
You weren't driving out there. By the time the rain stopped, it was done.
Yeah. Well, that's
But then, right after the Nitro Invite main, so we got to see that. That was really good. Lee Setzer took that one, and he had some good racing with Dave Olson.
that's cool that Dave Olson came up.
Yeah, he was really fast.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin Miller in the house. Taylor DeLosa. Nate Wills is in the house. Chris Chapman's in the house.
So till our, other than the rain, it was a really good turnout. Tons of people were there. I mean, it looked a lot different than the last Tillyard race we were at, where there was only half as many people. So that was really cool. I was really looking forward to the Nitro Truck race, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's a bummer. All those trucks and didn't get to race the main.
I don't know that there's anything else specific to talk about, at least not from my perspective. I think Kevin Miller did pretty good. He's been doing pretty good everywhere lately. But it was a good time. Sucks the rain came, but that happens. It's outdoor.
Yeah, that's off-road racing. Outdoor anyway. Well, let's talk about World of RC real quick, and then we've been above 13. We've been in the teens a few times, so we'll do a little call in. We'll try to limit it this time so we can get more people in than we did last time. But so World of RC was last weekend for ProTech. We've been waiting for this race. So one of the 2 times in a year that they tear up the oval and the 10th scale off-road and make one big a 10th scale / 8th scale indoor. Edward Bradley in the house. What's up? And so it's a really, really cool facility. If you've not made it down to World of RC for one of these races, you'll have another chance. Beast of the East is, I think it's later in January this year. Last week in January, something like that. But it is definitely got to be the highest grip 8 scale track that we run. I don't know of any. I don't know that I've even seen anywhere else in the country that has. Actually, you know what? Somebody just posted a picture of a track down in southern Florida, I think it is. That's got they seal it with some kind of rubber sealer. I'll have to find it. We'll talk about it. We'll see if we can get some information about it and talk about it on another episode. But other than that, this clay is very, very sticky. To me, it feels like you can like scoop it up and make a pot with it. Like that's how sticky it is. And we run slicks and we sauce them, and it's a really, really cool deal. There is a very, very solid wall around the outside of the track. I found that out this weekend. We'll get to that.
Parts of the wall come out though.
Yeah. Partial wall. Yeah. It was not partial enough for me because, of course, if my car might still be going right now if it wouldn't have hit that wall. So, Powerline is laying down a track tack. Oh, they got some new track tack.
What he meant to say was VP fuel. VP's got some sort of stuff.
VP fuels. There you go. Mugen Challenge is the same weekend as Backyard Nats, Taylor. That's correct. So some of us will be local at Powerline, and some of us will be up at Mugen. So, yeah, I saw that VP Fuels had that. That's they're using that up at Nats. I think that's what they're using for the
Roar.
At Roar. Yeah, that's what G's putting up. Yeah, I heard. So maybe that's a new thing. Maybe that's going to be going around. Because everybody's done sugar, and has anybody run on that yet? Okay, he's using VP water wetter, Taylor says. So there's another. VP has a couple of track surface preps. So track tack and water wetter. I do remember seeing that now, Taylor. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Just some different ways of getting some different surfaces. Man, I kind of wish I was going to be around for it now. I'm curious to see what the.
Oh, you're not going?
I'll be at Mugen.
That's not the same weekend as G's, is it?
No, not G's. No, for Backyard. Kevin, are they doing a new layout like they did last year for Backyard Nationals?
They said they were doing a new layout, yeah.
I mean, last year it wasn't an all new layout, but they had the option lane with the Joker lane. Yeah, so he's going to be a new layout for Powerline. So, well, hopefully I'll get to come check it out on another weekend.
Yeah, maybe that's why Bryce isn't here. He might be out there helping out.
It's Tuesday. That's possible. They could be working all week on it. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming up. So, let's see. Did we have anything else we were going to chat about? Oh yeah, let's finish World of RC. So, I want to say that this weekend, I don't know if it's just the culmination of a whole lot of weekends of racing or just my setup just clicking with that track, or I know one big huge thing. It was those gumballs. Those gumballs were money. I ran the Raw Speed Gumball Slick, and man, they were just awesome right out of the gate. I sauced them. I mean, literally 2 packs in, the thing would stand on its end. You hammered the gas. It would definitely had plenty of grip, almost too much grip. So, but a lot of fun, and had good pace. Probably the best, the most confident I've ever been at that track, and just felt really, really groovy. So I was super happy. Nitro was freaking fast. I mean, my car, that's the first weekend I ever in qualifiers, I was faster with my Nitro than I was with electric. That's not normally how it goes. And coming down the straightaway, it had lots of giddy up. Unfortunately, Sunday came around and I had some issues going into the 40 plus A main. Jason was being my mechanic, and I said, hey, something's wrong. When I would hit the gas and I would go to hit the brakes to make a turn, the car would drive through the brakes. Like it was not idling down. And so I said, bring it in. He looked at it, looked at my linkage. Everything looked okay. It wasn't losing, like my receiver pack wasn't, I wasn't losing connection because I have a Fly Sky and it's very obnoxious. It yells signal lost at you. So when you lost your signal. Wasn't that. And so he looked, everything looked good. It was fine on the box. So we threw it back down. I went back out for another half lap, got halfway through the track, and it kind of like the throttle was still being sluggish to go back down to idle. And so it made me drive through a corner and out onto the straight. And I said, okay, I'm bringing it back in. It's not right. As soon as I blipped the throttle to get it turned around the right direction on the straightaway, thing went wide open, went the length of the straightaway at like full tilt. I want to say, I bet it was doing 30 or 40 miles an hour, and it smoked itself into the cement cinder block wall that holds all the dirt in the track, and destroyed the car. It busted the fuel tank. All the fuel leaked out on the ground. Jason was trying to shut it off. It was so wide open that it burned through the corner of his shoe.
Yeah.
The whole inside is full of white rubber because it chewed up his shoe. I haven't gotten a chance to diagnose exactly what happened. I don't know if servo went bad or, it could have been the throttle return spring. The throttle return spring's missing. I don't know if it vaulted off because it hit the wall so hard, or if that was missing. But it was, even when I hit the brakes, it wasn't like returning. So I almost feel like it's got to be either the linkage was binding so hard that the servo didn't have enough torque to get it back closed, which is unlikely to me because those are big, heavy high torque servos. And but yeah, I don't know. It tweaked the chassis in 2 different places. It's bent in the middle of the chassis. It's bent in the front of the chassis. Carbon fiber brace up front is completely shattered. Everything. The shock tower ripped away from the bulkhead on the diff cases. Everything's broke. And so we busted open a new kit to start building it this week and then go break it in at Rusty's. So it's kind of a bummer. I would have really liked to get, another half season out of that. And yeah, it was even worse to watch, Edward. It was pretty painful because it's like you're just along for the ride. And honestly, I'm glad. Yeah, Kevin, Techno would have probably drove through the wall. It probably would have hurt my pit guy, So I don't even think you saw it, right? Because you were looking.
I didn't see it. I wasn't really paying attention. I was putting your tuning screwdriver back in your pit caddy.
Yeah.
With your glow plug igniter. So I was looking at the corner of the wall where I was pitting, and you came and slammed. I heard it, but I wasn't watching it happen. I heard the impact.
I'm surprised.
I saw it. At first it was just one tire was off to the side, and I was like, oh, maybe you've broken arm or something. And then when somebody picked the car up, both tires went limp, and I was like, oh wow,
whole front end
is falling off. So it was gnarly. It's a good thing nobody got hit. Nobody got hurt. Oh, you're losing internet, dude. Or am I losing internet? I don't know. Somebody's losing internet.
Everybody can hear us. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so it was pretty brutal. And yeah, new car coming. Hopefully, I'm praying that the motor is still good because man, that MXR is ripping. It felt so good. Just had tons of yeah, Jason's kill room. So, but he's in the dungeon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping it's just a new kit. Throw all the electronics and everything in there. So we'll see. We'll see soon. If you see me running my truck this weekend, then it was worse than what I thought. But we'll see. We'll play with something at Rusty's this weekend. So yeah. Anybody got anything? You got anything else, Jay?
Yeah, World of RC. It was a fun race. I kind of expected it was going to be a bigger turnout, but it was still good. It was still good. Edward Bradley, I don't know if he's still here, but looked like he had fun. His son had a lot of fun. He did really well too. So that was cool to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what's up with the whole sportsman class thing. We don't have to really stay on this topic too long, but there's so many sportsman drivers that really have no business. I mean, why are you entering a sportsman race? You know you're not a sportsman, but that's maybe that's just
it's the culture, man.
There's too many different mentalities on that, I guess. But
yeah,
Graydon Bradley, how old is he, Edward? He's young, and he's new. He's been, definitely less than a year. Yeah, sure, he's getting fast, but why would somebody that's been racing for 5 years want to take that kid's trophy? That's wrong. This is toy cars. Let's have fun. And the problem is there's nobody new coming into this right now. Now, Edward's into it, so his son's into it, so that's cool. But there's nobody coming in off the street. Just turned 14 in about 1 year, yeah. There's nobody new coming in off the street, and if you have new people, you need to give them a chance.
Yeah.
If you've been doing it for 5 years,
I mean,
you want
honestly,
to race against somebody off the street that's brand new to it. That's silly.
yeah, it is nice that they have the novice class down south. But I mean, here's the deal: the only way people are going to change is if they get shamed into it, or it gets somebody starts enforcing it. And I can tell you right now, as a business owner in this industry where freaking every nickel counts, it's really hard to expect the race directors and the race promoters to do it, because it's, the thing is if we make it so hard and make them enforce it, and then these big events dry up, and then we don't have anywhere to race. So, and on the same hand, it could dry up because people are tired of sandbaggers. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know that I have an answer to it. Personally, we've had this conversation a lot, lots of times driving home from the race, reflecting on the race. I don't care about trophies. I know it's easy to say when you're in the C main, but I really don't. I don't do this for a plastic trophy. I got CNC machines and every kind of printer known to man. I could make whatever trophy I want. I could be the world champion, if I wanted to be, but
you could be like Anthony. Yeah.
So I could have a WWE belt like Anthony, but I mean, here's the thing. I race against myself and against my own history, and if I look at other people, I'm happy Gary Banks and I go back and forth. Robert Coons and I go back and forth. Anthony, we like to race against each other. Chris Chapman, Nate Wills, all the folks that are on here. I was tickled to be in the same, mention with Kevin and Chris Hunt this weekend in the B main for 40 plus. I got smoked. I got third, but you know what? I'm not that far off. I think Kevin and Chris's hot laps were like 19.6s, and I ran a 20.2 as my hot lap. So you know what? 6 months ago, that would have been my hot lap would have been a 22, and theirs would have been a 19. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm just trying to people that I race with all the time. Jason, I mean, I look at your times and my times, and I'm like, if I can start narrowing that gap, I'm good. Like I don't care about plastic trophy. I mean, yeah, if I get one, I'm going to put it on the wall, but it's not why I do this. I'm trying to get better. And the compliments that I get from other people, like you guys are telling me like, hey, you got some good pace. That's it. I'm good. And I have a lot of fun. Honestly, that's really these last few races where I don't feel like I'm so stressed out, and we've had a lot of fun. We're not stressed out about the last 10 tenths of the pace, and we go play. So.
Well, while you were talking about the event, I was on my other screen looking up your lap times from Beast of the East 6 months ago, 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Versus this weekend. So I used Kevin Miller as the benchmark. And at Beast of the East, he put 4 laps on you. And his hot lap was 2 seconds faster than your hot lap. Mm-hmm. So this past weekend, he put 1 lap on you. And his hot lap was a half a second faster. So you're right. Just using that as a benchmark, you don't need a trophy. You can pat yourself on the back, and there's the results right there. At Beast, he did 24 laps. Last weekend, he did 24 laps. Because the track is about the same size, even if it's a different layout.
Yeah, it's going to be roughly.
You only did 20 laps at Beast, but you did 23 this past weekend. So your pace improved. Your car control improved. That's why you did 3 extra laps and went quite a bit faster. So
what's crazy about that track is that it is, and Kevin told me this is what he does too. I started racing on that track at 65% endpoint on my throttle. And basically what Kevin said I hate to give away your secrets here, Kevin. Hopefully don't get mad at me, but he turns his radio only enough so that he can just clear the biggest feature on the track. So for this weekend, it would have been that single double, into that left hand. So he turns his radio to where he can mash the throttle 100% all the way through, and he can't overjump that. And then everything else, he's like at 80% throttle or whatever. So he doesn't try to race with the bottom 20% of his throttle. He basically turns his radio to where he can't overdrive the track. And I definitely think that that's a great philosophy. It's been similar to because honestly, I was at 65% and I was running, low 21s at 85%. I got to, in the low 20s, but I would have gotten there at 65%. I'm 100% sure, because that extra throttle just got me in trouble. It just dropped my consistency because it was really easy to overjump that single double, and then you got too deep in that next corner, and then you had to basically make a 90-degree turn. So, yeah, I'm gonna try that philosophy at the next at Rusty's this weekend. Figure out whatever the biggest feature is, turn the radio down, and until you just have enough, and then go play. So,
and it looks like you beat. Where's it at? Did you? Yeah, you beat Jeff Rubin by a few seconds. But at Beast of the East, he was in the C main. You were in the D main.
Yeah, and we went back and forth. I know. We went back and forth. It's Jeff, right?
Yep, Jeff.
Yeah. Jeff and I were in the couple of qualifiers. We were changing neck and neck, and then there was a couple of guys in 40 plus that we had really good races, either on the clock, head to head, even if we were not, in qualifiers, or in the mains, in the electric mains. I really wish I could have ran the nitro, because, man, I think it would have been a good race.
Your sportsman race would have been really good for nitro.
Yeah.
But yeah, for a benchmark, Jeff Rubin put about 2.5 laps on you at Beast, and you beat him at ProTech. So I know it's a different race, different time and everything, but you've definitely improved. Yeah.
Wayne in the house. Got Eric Ballantine in the house. Let's see who else is new.
Eric, you coming out this weekend or what?
Let's see what. Where's Eric out of? Is he Virginia Brethren, or is he North Carolina?
I'm sure he is. Yeah, he came to Leaned Out earlier this year. I think it was his first race ever. So.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited to get back to Rusty's track, man. Oh, Lee Grace in the house from Australia. All right, we are international. We are international again. Lee joining us again from down under. What time is it there, Lee? Let's see. I don't have a clue.
It's like 9 hours back. It's like noon.
Oh man, we're keeping him from work. Newport News, Virginia. Eric is from Newport News. All right. Well, hopefully we'll see you this weekend, Eric, and we'll get down to Leaned Out. Hopefully the grip is as good as it was. 11 a.m. in 10
hours.
Yeah. So, oh, he's closer. He's calling you out, Eric. He said you don't live too far away, because Kevin's at Leaned Out every time. I mean, I wish that we had more races at Leaned Out, but we know how it goes. They're racing every weekend. Dakota's ready to call in. All right, so let's do this. We got about 15 minutes left. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to open up the lines here in just a few seconds. We are going to limit everybody. Thank you. I just got a refill. The most beautiful waitress in the world.
I need to go get a refill.
So we are going to open up the line for the last 15 minutes. We are going to limit everybody to 3 minutes. So get your stuff ready. We got out of control last time, and Lee went like 28 minutes, but that's okay. Lee Setzer called in last time. And so get your thoughts in order. We're going to go 3 minutes. And Jason, I'm going to need you to keep an eye on the clock because I have ADHD and that is not my spiritual gift. So we are going to let Jason get a refill real quick. And
in my brain, you got to know that when you say that, I can totally nail the 3 minute mark, but I also want to see how far it can go. I want to be like, hey, it's been 17 minutes. You said
no, do not do that because it'll be midnight. So yeah, so I will get the call in number pulled up while Jason is going to get himself a refill on whatever he is drinking. Yeah, for sure. I got to see that, Edward. I got to see his pit stop. So I tell you what, Dakota, send me that on Facebook Messenger, and I'll see if I can pull that cool little video of a really quick pit stop. So let me pull this number up real quick. The banner. All right, here is the phone number to call in, and hopefully I will pay attention and answer it. And fingers crossed, I tried it 3 times before, and we'll see if we can get this to work. So go ahead and call in on that number, 0461. Here's your chance, Dakota. Here we go. 501. Let's see who we got. Let's see. You are on the line.
Hello, Donnie.
Who do we got here?
Dakota.
Oh, Dakota's in the house. Let's get this fixed. So what do you got, Dakota? Good to race with you this weekend. Man, you're getting tall. I remember when you were knee high to a grasshopper. You saw you walk in this weekend. I was like, bro, grew like a foot since the last time.
It's totally different than 6 months ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and he made a change to Mugen. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, the track for the 8-scale challenge was pretty good the first qual. I could have done something different with my cars, but the second qual was pretty bad, the track.
Yeah, they didn't water in between the first and second quals, so there was some complaints about that. Yeah, I totally agree. It was not faster at all. So would have been nice if they had at least misted it. So
yeah.
How'd you like that Mugen chassis?
I like it a lot more than the Technos. I'm ready to get that car dialed for the outdoor track.
That's cool. You get you get a new servo for the steering. That was kind of a bummer. He lost his servo in the first couple of minutes.
Nope, I got to order a Nitro Pro one.
There you go.
But I couldn't get one before the leaned out race this weekend. So I'm probably just going to go and watch and, cheer everyone on.
All right. Well, I'm sure somebody you could probably find some pit duties. Got a lot of new nitro drivers that are running, and so you can definitely come hang out. We'll have a lot of fun.
Justin should be there.
Yeah, Justin's coming on Friday. He has already called on my nitro expertise. I said, bro, you are scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, maybe Jason.
I'm not going to be there. Oh, Bryce said he's got your servo, dude.
There you go. All right. Bryce.
You got a Nitro Pro?
Well, he can just loan you something, and then you can order your Nitro Pro. Yeah.
There's an old saying, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
You gotta take what you can get sometimes. Get a race in, get some practice.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, bring your stuff. I'm sure we can get you hooked up with something. Get you a servo stuck in there and get you racing. But I'm sure you can still do little fancy pit working. So Jason, you're not coming this weekend, right?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
All right.
I'm gonna be taking a little break from 8 scale.
Yeah.
I think all this traveling. We don't have to get into it right now because he's on the
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, what's you got anything else, Dakota? We're like say we're going to try to keep it, and we're going to try to get some more folks on the phone. So
Yeah, that's it.
all right, man.
And
Well,
thanks, Bryce. See you there.
yeah, we will see you. We will see you this weekend, man.
Yep.
All right, have a good one. We'll see
Hey,
you.
Bryce, hold up your Nitro Pro. He actually has an MKS you can use. That's even better.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've never tried it.
Well, you'll never
I'll
get a
be happy
Nitro
to try it.
Pro MKS.
All right. All right, buddy. Good to talk to you, man.
Okay. See
All
y'all
right.
later.
See you, buddy. All right, the line is open.
I got to tell you, those MKS servos are solid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who we get on the phone next. We got
Oh, who's
about
next?
10 minutes left, so the line is open 540-317-0461. I know we got some folks out there. Look at all these comments. Comments are blowing up. Let's see here.
Bryce, I just put those in my 10 scales too. And I hate 10 scale. And I still put them in there.
Oh man, that's Bryce blowing up the blowing up. Bryce, get on the phone, man. Call in and chat.
Yeah, were you working on the power line track or what? Where you been?
He was asleep.
Call on in. Justin asked, while we're waiting, Justin asked what's on your radar for this weekend.
Oh, for the weather.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the weather's looking like.
He didn't ask me, so I'll go ahead and answer.
Yeah. All right, the phone ain't ringing. Come on, guys. Let's get on the phone.
30% chance. But I think it was 40 yesterday, so it's coming on down. That's good.
There you go.
Yep. Is that the
Bryce
17th? Yeah.
Bryce's turn to call in. Get your quarter out. Put it in the old the payphone. We got a bunch of people on the line, so I know somebody got something to talk about. You ain't gotta have to talk about it. It's only 3 minutes.
I want to get a good morning call from Australia. I don't know about you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If let's see if our guy Lee is still
Is that toll free or what?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it costs to call from Australia to America for 3 minutes. We may have to reimburse him. So, but Justin, I know your phone works. Why is it so hard to get people to call in? You ain't got to be scared. All you got to be as cool as Jason, and that's a really low bar. All right, here we go. 571. This is not from Australia. All right, you are on the air. Who we got?
Anthony.
What are you fools doing over there?
Who is it?
That's Bryce.
Oh, we got Big Bryce. Let's see. Let me
What are you guys doing up so late? Don't you know it's time to go to bed?
Oh, dude,
No.
it ain't late. Dude, I haven't even started working on my car yet.
Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's the
What?
shoe. I
can't
never.
get
Where have y'all been? Y'all been going out to all these big races, doing big boy.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we let's see if I spelled Bryce's name wrong. Right. Yeah, you can see his shoe.
BRYCE.
Oh, I gotta hit the ticker. There you go. What's up, Bryce? You working on the track already? You guys got the track?
Oh man, yeah, we're getting geared up for the backyard nats. I hope y'all are ready for that one. It's gonna be good.
So
Yeah,
you
we'll
guys-
be down at Leaned Out for that one.
No,
What's that?
Leaned Out is this weekend. Backyard Nats is 2 weekends.
There we go.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on it. It's gonna be good for the backyard nats, but I'll be there at Leaned Out this weekend.
Is it a full layout change or just a little bit of change like backyards last year?
Like backyards last year. It's always a minor change, but
Okay.
this one, you'll all like it. I can't spoil it, but
Okay.
It-
All right.
it's good.
I won't ask
You'll
you
like
too many questions then.
Yeah, I can't talk too much about it, but it's going to be good. Josh posted something on his Facebook, kind of breaking down what to expect.
Oh, really?
All the events, all the expedition races, like the 50-50. There's going to be a, if enough people want to do it, it's going to be a electric buggy endurance race after the qualifiers are done on Saturday. So we'll just basically run like 30-minute like races, come in, hit, put a new battery in,
Nice.
send it back out. It's gonna be fun,
Interesting.
man. It's gonna be a good time.
There
We
you
have
go,
some track
Jason.
prep on the dirt too. So
Jason,
good.
you just asked for a battery change in electric. There you go.
Yeah.
We just talked about that
Bring
last
some-
night.
bring extra ESCs, boys and girls.
We were trying to figure out if we were going to thermal if we ran like a 20-minute race.
I turn all that shit off on my cars. It's ready to explode at all times.
Yeah, mine too. My last temperature from my OTA was 417 degrees.
Dear Lord.
Yeah. Bring it on.
Jason,
But that's because
after full wood.
I had some DNFs this year from it shutting off, and I said, no, I'm not doing that anymore. So it's been fine all year. 417 degrees doesn't bother it. So let's roll.
Yeah. Thermal cutout is ruined mains for me. It's wild.
Yeah.
Chris said,
Well,
if you're a race car, you're not supposed to have cutoffs.
Exactly.
So,
But no, man, I've been just working switch jobs and making money. Been kind of laying low, working on the track, doing as much practicing as I can, ready for next weekend, man.
you say
Gonna
you
be good.
switch jobs?
What's that?
Did you say you switch jobs?
Yeah, I switched different companies.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Hopefully it's better. Still driving into the city?
It is. Still up north, but that's unfortunately where all the money's at. So
Yep. I know how that goes. I drive up there too. So
got to pay for these RC toys somehow, right?
I feel you. I feel you. What else you got, man? Just getting ready for this weekend?
Getting ready for this weekend. I got the nitro buggy torn apart. I got the new 2.2 nitro buggy. It's just kind of sitting on the shelf right now, waiting to get through the VCS series before I break that bad boy out.
Yeah. I got one of those coming for Zach White. He is the winner of the chassis giveaway that we did to fundraise.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
he said, hey, can I get a Techno instead of the S-Works? I'm like, yeah, I'm good with that.
Techno takeover, baby. That's all that matters, really.
Ordered in the new one, and it's going to be here by the end of the week. So,
Man, just the subtle changes are very big changes on the track. It's very, very good changes. My 2.1 is basically a 2.2. It's pretty dialed. I just got to lay out of the trigger finger a little bit.
a little less wood.
A little less wood, a little bit more
3/4 wood.
controlled wood. You know what I mean?
He has to change his name to 3/4 wood.
Yeah, I know. I need to.
66.
Well, that's what it's all about, baby. Full wood.
Yeah.
All the beans.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
They
But
just came up with
what's
it.
the last
They-
race
they,
I raced? I was at Powerline race for the Nitro Showdown. Actually had a decent amount of enough at least for a full Nitro main finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. It's always a good time.
Yeah. So Nate just asked about Techno Truggy. Is there a new Techno Truggy plan? That I do
Ooh.
not know.
I can't be talking about that.
Yeah. I am a dealer and I have not seen anything yet. So I cannot answer. And we will not put Bryce on the hot spot. But
Yeah, don't do me like that.
there, on the other hand, what you're really asking about, Nate, is how about the new S-Works Truggy? Because there is one of those coming. We are going to get the S35 T2 Evo in a few months. And
Does the I'm sorry. Go ahead. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's all right. It's going to get new Evo steering, and it's going to get saddle packs, which is going to be interesting. I really like to see what the saddle packs look like because the motor is faced the wrong direction for saddle packs. So they must
That's
be
like
moving.
That's like a completely different layout on chassis layout for that car, isn't it?
Yeah, they're going to have to invert the motor like the buggy is. I'm guessing. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Coming out soon.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Well, I just got the Techno's got a national championship now. Like I'm just letting you know, just saying.
That is very true. That was a very good hire. That was a very good hire getting the man, the myth, the legend.
Yes, it was.
Laying it down. Oh,
He dropped off.
We lost him.
He said it's bedtime.
His phone said,
Well,
"Go to bed, bro."
On that note, I will say the guy that won the Nitro Truck race this past weekend at Wood RC was in a Techno truck.
Yep. Let's get it back. Bryce, your phone said it's time for bed.
Sorry about that, boys.
Your phone says it's time for bed.
Yeah, it literally said that. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Sorry, boys.
All good.
But yeah, no, that's cool. You got a new S-Works Struggy coming out. I'm sure there's something in the works for Techno. I just don't know anything really super specific on that. But the e-buggy is open to the public for pre-order now. I know that. So go out, get you some e-buggies, get you some nitro buggies, get you some nitro action, and it'll be a good time. There's plenty of racing still yet to be had.
Robert said your screen time limit. You reached your screen time limit.
Oh man, my screen time after the day is done is absolutely ridiculous. Put on a podcast and just drive to my calls.
There you go. Well, as long as it's the RCRC podcast, that's the important thing. So,
Are you doing service work?
No, I'm here.
yeah, man.
What's that?
Are you doing service work?
Yeah, heating and air conditioning.
Well, thanks for calling in. We'll let you get to bed because Lord knows you need your beauty sleep. And
I do. I get cranky.
Hey, Bryce, before you go, are you guys going to have flyers posted up at Hobbytown advertising the race?
That's the plan. I gotta make sure Josh is going to print those out. But yeah, we're trying to advertise a little bit more because this is our biggest race of the year. It's our 2-day backyard Nats race. I think last year we had like 79 entries. We're trying to do better than that this year. I'm hoping people can come out. I know it's on top of the Mugen Challenge, but it's kind of the only day we could like feasibly do it. So
yeah. Well, get us the flyer. We'll get it out on our socials. And unfortunately, I've already got plans to be out of town that weekend. So don't hate me.
Oh,
don't hate me because
killing me, Smalls. Come on, man.
I know it was. It's my wife's fault. So
it's all good. It's always blame it on the wife. It's okay.
Of course, because that's the one that nobody will come after. So. You don't want.
I blame my wife for not letting me get a nitro truggy, so it's okay.
You don't want none of that 5'2" firecracker.
That's right.
Yeah. So.
All right, boys. I'm gonna hop off here. I'll get my beauty sleep. You all be good and have a good night. Okay.
Yeah, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, definitely. Talk to you. Bye.
All right. Who's next? We got. We'll go one more caller in. Jason is doing a horrible job at keeping us to 3 minutes.
But, that's all right. I'm gonna drop off after this next one too.
Yeah. We're just gonna get one more call in. So who gets to be the last caller? We got Kevin Miller still out there, Chris Chapman, Robert Coons, Nate Wills. Come on, we know Eric. You want to jump in? Who else we got out there still? We still got double digits. This might be the longest. Let me see if I can pull this pit video.
And while you're doing that,
while we're waiting for the next call.
We
out.
talked about leaned out this weekend. We talked about backyard nats and Mugen Challenge the week after that. After that, we've got Roar Nats at G's, right? And also, I think that's the next VCS leg at Pete's as well. And then I didn't get the video yet. I just checked.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Dakota, where'd you send it? It says JT got it.
Yeah, I didn't get it. But after Roar Nats and after VCS, there might be a weekend off.
The 31st.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the weekend off.
The 31st is VCS. And then the
Oh, it
7th.
is? Okay.
Yeah.
I got to put that on the calendar.
And then there's Tilt Yard the weekend after that, I think. And then Leaned Out maybe the weekend after that, I think, for Maddie's birthday. I think that's the VCS finale, actually. So there's still a whole bunch of racing going on.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Oh, yeah. We still got plenty of, and then we got Georgia Peach coming. You might have
You
said
got,
that.
yeah. Peach State Classic. There's another October Tilt Yard race. The Adrenaline Invitational's coming up shortly after that, too. So,
Oh, yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, there's tons of stuff still coming.
Yeah, we're not seeing it, Dakota. I'm not finding the messenger. So,
I think that's the third week in September, Edward.
let's get one more caller. Who wants to come in and nightcap this episode off? And we will, let's see, let's see who else we got. That's this weekend. Correct. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the birthday bash, when is that, Jay?
I think it's the third weekend in September.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the backyard, or this is the back to school. Oh, here we go. We got Dakota's video. Oh, let me change this. Turn that off. Let's see. All right. Now the question is, can I? Let's see here. Save to downloads. See if I can pull this bad mamma jamma up.
All right, dude, I'm going to drop off. I'm going to get ready for bed.
All right, here, let me show this video real quick, and then we'll.
You can go ahead and show it, but I'm going to drop off, dude.
All right.
I'll see y'all in a few weeks.
See you at the next one, Jay. And
Yep.
I will show this video, and then we will finish up. Let's see here. Here go this. Share. Let's see here. Present. Video file. Downloads. Not gonna lie, that was pretty quick. We're gonna see that again. Let's see. Man, that was even faster than what what I remember. So that was a pretty good pit stop, Cody. And sorry, I don't know if you still go by Cody or just Dakota, but oh, number isn't scrolling. All right, I'm gonna get this back up so that Nate can call in and cap off this. There you go, Nate. If you're still able to call in, Jason had to bail, but all right, Edward. It was thanks for stopping by, and I'll give like 2 more minutes if somebody wants to jump on a call and cap off the last last one, and then if not, we will just end it and catch you guys at the next race. So really, really cool to have this call-in feature, and so we'll see if anybody makes it in. Here we go. There we go. The final caller of the night. You are live and on the air. Who do we got?
It's Nate.
It's the big Nate. What's up, man? You don't want to
What's going on?
you don't want to go with a completely new truck and get 3 chassis going.
No.
You know, there's a fix for that. You can just go all S Works. That's always an option, you know.
So, I mean, are you donating them all to me so we can just swap some electronics and go?
Basically, it's you know, if you consider like I'll give you the truck chassis, and then you make a donation to me, and then I'll donate the chassis to you. How about that? Does that sound like
Yeah. We'll have a talk.
Is that how that
We'll
works?
see.
Yeah. No, it's all good. So you run Associated and Techno. What do you run right now?
I've got Techno for the SET and then Associated for everything else.
Gotcha. Okay. And are you on the latest version of the Associated, or
Love
like
it.
for what are they?
Yeah, I'm on the latest version of everything. Yeah.
Gotcha. And you got all your Hobby Wing ESC woes addressed? No more issues?
I did.
All
Yeah.
right, that's cool.
Yeah, taking Mr. Chapman's advice there. It's a race car. You got to turn everything off.
There you go. Yeah, I know how that goes. Well,
I'll stay within the 3 minutes. Though we had a good weekend out at the USRC event at Adrenaline.
That's cool.
You know? As always, it was a great show. Track was dialed in. You know, the maintenance was great. That layout flows so nice. Yeah, it was a good showing from everybody. I think there was over 80 entries with even all the competing events. So it was good.
Yeah, I think you guys are about the exact same size as us down at WRC. So big enough to be not like right on top of each other, like back to back to back. So that's good. And I don't think there's a ton of folks who are, you know, splitting time between, you know, World of RC and Adrenaline. So it's we're probably some of the few that go. Kevin Miller makes it up to Adrenaline for a few things, and Maddie and Maddie and Rusty were down there, but most of the guys are fairly local down there. I'm trying to think if there was anybody else that was. Dylan came to Tilt Yard last weekend, but he's from down south, so he's down in that area, in the Virginia Beach area. So, but track seemed really good. All that water got it really good and prepped, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it was fantastic. By the time we showed up, you know, I live about 30 minutes east of there, and I got probably 6 or 7 inches of rain. They only got about 3, 4.
Okay.
But Lee put in the work, and it was perfect. You know, we did a little in between blowing and one watering session. By the end of the day, had a beautiful groove in it. It was dialed.
Sweet. You're in like Round Hill area, right? Percival, that area.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's not too bad. So you guys end up on blues or aquas, or how was the weather?
So I think it was kind of preference for what everybody was doing. I was trying out some different stuff that Joe Fioca had recommended to me. So I was trying out some AKAs.
Okay.
They're soft long wears.
Okay.
So the Supernovas and stuff like that. So yeah, they were good. And you know, with the short course truck.
The go-tos. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I mean, the clown show car, so it doesn't really matter.
what's a Supernova? Is that like a pin tire, or is it kind of one of those hybrid bars?
It
Yeah, yeah.
and they definitely, I mean, even though they call it a soft, the long wear aspect of it is really definitely there.
Yeah.
Very happy with how they wore.
Yeah, Jason and I've been running the pro circuits, and their softs are like a soft long wear. They're European tires, so they're a little heavier, a little bit longer lasting. So, but yeah, that's cool. We were on the fence about which direction we were going to go, and then we saw the rain, and we were like, I don't really want to race indoor. If we're going to race indoor, I want to go to World of RC. And we really expected, the turnout to be a little bit better than it actually ended up being. But it was a 2-day race, so we had the same amount of drivers as you guys, but it was 2 days, so it was a lot more relaxed. And we got done at like 5:00 on Saturday, and we were done by 12:30 on Sunday. So that was kind of nice to be able to get out of there and roll home slowly and not have to drive at night and get home super late. So that was pretty cool. So Chris said he was on blue relapses all day, and Marquez Butler said it was traction was real good. So that's cool. I'll be back up there for the invitational, and that's supposed to be a new track, bigger layout. They got more dirt. They haven't changed the track layout, right? Still same layout.
Still the same, yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that changed, so when you go up onto the backside out at turn 2, there was a little bit of an extra jump that has been added, I think, since you were there. So you can't just, full goose it out of turn 2. You got to caress the jump there to make sure you're lined up for that 180.
Okay,
So I think that was really the only thing that has changed since you've been there.
Yeah, Chris is talking about some big names for invitation. I've heard some rumors. I'm not going to be a spoiler. I'm going to let those guys make their announcements for the folks that we have heard are coming. Don't want to get ahead of them and their social media posts, but yeah, there's supposed to be some cool folks showing up, some big names, and I think it'll be cool. I definitely think having the 8 scale outdoor and the 10 scale indoor. That's going to be really cool. So we got our spot reserved for the RV, and so may have to bust out nitro truck for that race. We'll have to see. So I've been focused on buggies. I've been running buggy, multiple classes of buggy, just to try to get the buggies dialed in, but I might have to. Excuse me. I might have to bring some nitro truck action out for that weekend, because I have a feeling there's going to be a few there. So that'll be cool.
That's when the decisions have to get made for all the folks that run 8th and 10th, right?
Oh, yeah.
You got to pick it.
No,
you got to pick a couple.
You can run both, because they do all a 10 scale on Friday night, and then they'll do 8 scale qualifying Saturday morning. And then they'll do 10th scale, because it's indoors. They can do 10th scale mains on Saturday night. I think they'll do, I don't know exactly the schedule yet, but they could possibly do 10th scale Saturday night when it gets too dark to do 8 scale at night outside. And then Sundays, there might be some 10th scale mains, but they could kind of do back and forth Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night. I mean, yeah, it makes for a long day, but it's not like it's not like they're going to be at the same time, because they only got one, Jacob. So they'll have to be going back and forth. But it's going to be cool. That event's always really cool, and they take care of the customers with food, and so super excited. Chris is going to be running the short course. Maybe I'll bust the short course out for that. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's go, boys.
I'm not going to be running a whole bunch of 10 scale. I'm going to have my 10 scale set up a lot, I think, for high grip at Mimi's, but maybe the short course. We'll see. Maybe if one of you techno guys want to give me a setup sheet so I don't have to think. I got a bunch of new parts for the short course. They're just sitting in a bag, waiting for time. So, but
I'll have to run mine on the indoor and see how the outdoor changes the transfer. But yeah, I can help you out with that.
yeah. So you got the 2.0?
I do.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Do you run the aluminum blocks so you can run pills?
I don't. It
Okay.
is box stock.
Yeah. I went to because I wanted to run it at Mimi's. I went with the aluminum -2s on all of the A, B, C, and D blocks. So it gives you a lot of gives you the pill capability, and you can do toe in, toe out, that kind of stuff. So that's the goal for the high grip tracks. So we'll see how that works out. It's going to be an option for tent scale. I got lots of options: two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, mini, truggy, and short course. So
It sounds like a good time. I mean, I just started racing last fall, so it'd be my first opportunity to do it. So let's go.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, appreciate you calling in and finishing off the podcast. And
Appreciate it.
We will see you at the next one. You're going to be racing this weekend?
I'm not. I'm a coach for my son's football team, so we have a scrimmage on Saturday, which is going to probably take me out of the event, even at Adrenaline. So we'll see if we can make it out there in time to at least get into a main with no qual.
Yeah.
But,
play the bump game.
We'll see what we can do. Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, I appreciate you calling in, and we'll catch up with you the next time we're at the track together.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
Appreciate you. Take it easy, everybody.
We'll see you, buddy. All right. Well, with that, we will close out this podcast. We went a little bit over 21 minutes. I blame Jason because he was supposed to keep us on track with the 3-minute calls. But maybe 3 minutes is too short. It's just too cool to talk for only 3 minutes. So, but yeah, I really appreciate it. We had a ton of viewers this week, and we were way up in the numbers, and super excited. So if you guys don't mind, when you see this online, we'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe on our Facebook and as well as YouTube, and then share this out when you see it post. Share it out so people can watch it after the fact. We're not trying to make a living at this, but really just trying to get the word out about RC racing and how much fun it is, and how good the community is. Just a big family. Like I say, RC family is family. And so we will see you guys on the next episode, and we will see you guys at the track.